coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance of a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
Yeah, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He gets 6 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Into the hands of Olave. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Escape, finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Throwing on 2nd and real long here. Short pass brought in. This is ahead for about 5. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now looking to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Desperados. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Saints and their running back about to get back to work. And here in our final week, as we take a look at the NFL's top running backs in terms of touchdown grabs, you can see he's got a shot to lead the league. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hits his running back. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's not able to get much, but does have it across the 45. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On 2nd and 12 now. Gosh, this is Xavier Leggett. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hand off here for Brooks. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Tight end in motion right. Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. Room to run inside the 20. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. He's going to keep this one. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Desperados get the game's first points here in the second. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Trying to hit Johnson, and it's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Desperados double their lead to 14.
Saints nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the 36. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field.
And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Cut out left. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And they had that one contained right at the line. Sent to the ground by Pete Warner. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
From the gun on 3rd down. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll give him a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion here left. 2nd and 10 now. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Let's call the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. On the give, it's Brooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Running once more with Brooks. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Setting up a throw. This one's caught. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Desperados take a 20-zip lead. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Desperados stretch their lead to 21.
Saints nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Saints come marching onto the field. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pass play coming here. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Desperados and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Hits him on the in route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
A gain of 13 yards. And an Austin first down.
To throw here on first down. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up first down.
First down, Desperado.
From the red zone now. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing now from the gun. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. He'll throw it yet again. Oh, and they take this in for the score. The Desperados get more points to end a lopsided first half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. And with no halftime report this week, it seems, we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Now he's York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Desperados are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Play action on 1st down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So now here's 3rd and 5. They've got a man in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This is reeled in by Leggett. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They go play action here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be a 1st down.
And an Austin 1st down.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Again, it's Brooks. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd down from the gun. And that's cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Desperados grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Desperados grow their lead yet again.
Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. On the return, here's Jones. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They motion the tight end over. Throwing from the gun here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I was so spoiled for so many years in my Seattle market watching the Legion of Boom do their thing. That's what I see and think of when a safety makes a play behind the line of scrimmage like that. They didn't just want to tackle you. They wanted to end you.
3rd and long for him here. This is complete to Olave. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. Putting the tight end in motion. Brooks on the counter. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. For the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Throw left side, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That just missed. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the...
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And this? Well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Desperados take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now a give up the middle to Moss. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives them the 1st.
1st down, Desperados.
Tight end in motion left. 1st down from the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Ligette's got it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Moss. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Second down, another run by Moss. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves him a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up. Man in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down. Pass it down close. Touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Desperados continue piling onto this lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Returnable from the 1. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the Saints offense. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He'll look to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Completion number 0. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 37.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 37. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's dropping back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw it again. That throw finds Conklin. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They send the tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 5. Into the hands of Olave. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Throwing it again here. He finds Johnson. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here he is on 3rd and long. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back now, pressure on its way. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Saints take 7 points off the deficit. On now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to the air here. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd down, here's Moss. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They go counter, it's Moss. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Running on 2nd with Moss. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Right back to Moss now. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So the defense decides to decline the penalty. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign.